get
We
started.
Are we good?
I'm ready. Are you
Are we
ready?
ready? Hey, are we good? Good?
We're good. We're so
All right.
good.
All right.
Hi everyone, I'm Kennedy, and today I'm going to be talking about why more money creates more problems. Some of you are curious to where my topic, more money, more problems, came from. The song Biggie Smalls that was dropped in 1997.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've all heard it. This is the
Correct.
song.
Nice.
Just play like a little bit. Alright. Okay, so now that you're all familiar with where my speech came from, I'm going to get into a little more depth into why more money creates more problems. More money creates more problems because it clouds our moral judgment. It leads to immoral and unethical decisions, and it cannot buy the longevity of happiness. Does anyone know what moral judgment is in here? Well, for those who don't, moral judgment is the principle of right and wrong behavior and the goodness or badness of human character. The reason money clouds our moral judgment is because money shows mistrust. It ends friendships. Experiments have shown that it leads to cheating, lying, and researchers from Harvard and the David Exel Schools of Business show that people are more likely to make immoral decisions after being exposed to money-related works. Having more money can leave you with a feeling of increased entitlement. This allows people to start feeling superior, thus more deserving, so they feel that they're better than everybody else, which in return portrays wealth is the center of narcissism. Obviously, narcissism, according to dictionary.com, is a pursuit of gratification from the egoistic admiration of one's own attributes. The more money wealthier people make, the more likely they're going to agree with statements such as, I'm better than everybody else, or I deserve this because I have this, which then leads to them putting themselves on a self-assessed ladder, almost, where they're rating people on money, job prestige, education, etc. While people who are wealthy show narcissistic behavior, they start to believe that they are superior and make irrational decisions, and in the end that can affect how society perceives the concept of money. For example, according to Tracy Ray, she's a news reporter for 2020, on a Saturday night in 2013, a 16-year-old named Ethan Couch walked into a Walmart and stole alcohol. He then picked up 7 of his friends in his dad's truck and began their joyride, drinking, driving. About an hour later, they were driving down, it was Burleson Retta in Fort Worth, and there was a 24-year-old named Brianna Mitchell who was on the side of the road. Her tire blew out, and she called her mom, and she was like, hey mom, can you come help me? My tire blew out, I'm on the side of the highway. Of course, like any mom would. Yeah, I'll be right there. The last thing that her mom heard on the phone was, I love you, can you please hurry? When her mom got to the scene, she found her daughter and the 3 others of the accident all dead. It turns out that Ethan Couch's defense attorney used the term affluenza in court to get him off. Affluenza defense purports that rich kids are so privileged that they have no ability to know right from wrong. And for that lack of knowledge, they should not be held accountable for irresponsible choices that they make. So I want you to all think about that and ask yourself, if it was a poor individual who made those irrational decisions, would it be different in court? Would he be serving probation or would he be in jail? Although you all might think that Ethan's money got him out of his problems, think about Brianna's family and all the problems that it created for her family. Why Ethan made an immoral decision and he's getting away with it, or why Ethan's money was more of value than their daughter's life and the 3 others that he pretty much ended that night. The amount of money, I think, is not the physical issue in today's world, but more money, more problems. It pretty much expressed itself in that story alone. It tells you that people with money feel as if they can act or commit certain crimes and have a feeling of, oh, well, it'll be waived or it'll be dismissed. it honestly, it depreciates the norms and values that people grow up with, and it creates an inequality for people who have money and for people that don't have any money. I understand as a society and as a cult, like, it's part of our culture to always want more. I mean, who doesn't want more? But being exposed to degrees of wealth and opportunities it brings can leave us feeling unsatisfied with our own lives. At one time, money was an out of sight, out of mind phenomenon. People didn't feel unsatisfied because they knew nothing more than their own lifestyles, so why would it be okay to change that? These changing circumstances have caused us to reach new levels of emotional attachment to money and the pursuit of wealth. Doesn't this make you all think, well, doesn't money, acquiring wealth make us happy, or does it fix our problems? To answer that, absolutely not. It's honestly, is our happiness really being driven by such materialistic items that money can buy? I mean, I understand money can buy you luxury, it can buy you comfort, but it can't buy you happiness, and these are the reasons why. Money can't buy time, money doesn't buy kindness, money will never be enough for the people who have it, and happiness is more about the little things in life. What I mean by money can't buy time is that how can a person feel happy when most of their day is spent working their butt off in an office all day? Earning money is not easy. It takes everything you have in you to make money, and it consumes so much of your time that all the hobbies and everything you used to do are now irrelevant because you're so tied into money, money, money. And that ties into how money can't buy kindness. Kindness is a virtue that can lighten up many faces at the same time. You can't buy that with money. Show a little kindness to somebody you met or a stranger to help them. You don't always need to. I feel as if wealthier people, they write off checks for charitable donations and yep, there's my kind deed, but they do it just to do it. It's not to make somebody feel good. It's, look at me, I'm superior, this is how much I donated, and that was that. The greed will never stop with people that have money. And what I meant by happiness is more about the little things, whether it's doing nails, riding horses, playing football, lifting weights. Everyone has their own pick or their idea for happiness. Money has nothing to do with any of these things but bring immense joy to us, am I right? All right. So probably because the true happiness is often found in the smallest events of unmaterialistic things, sweet gestures. You don't need a truckload of money to appreciate nature's beauty or get a hug from your beloved. It just simply happens and it leaves you feeling enchanted. And I feel as if those are why more money causes more problems.
All right.
Wow.